this toy while you're with me? I can hang it from my ear. You want to hang it from my ear? She's not looking at the camera. See if anyone's joining. See how long it takes for people to come online. So Coco needs to play with a toy. Why don't I get a cushion? You can sit on a cushion and play. Huh? Then you're high up. How's the sound? How's the sound, everybody? Does it sound okay? Is there any static or anything? Hi, everybody. How's the weather in Vermont today, Lori? Everything sounds good and the lighting is good. Coco's good. She's really, really good, aren't you, Coco? Huh? Sound is good. Everything's good. Picture's clear. Coco's been really good, right? She had to get up early for the show because normally she doesn't get up until now. But she had to get up. She had to get ready at 7:30. 7:30 you had to get ready, huh? So she had to get up early, wake up, right? Eat your breakfast, right? And then digest your breakfast, right? And then come into the studio. She made it into the studio. Right? So she doesn't have a makeup crew or a do crew, but maybe she'll get one, eh? If the show gets really popular, you'll get your own do crew. I'm in a jungle, yeah. I'm jungle from our oh, I should have brought my ear things. A jungle from our house. We have a jungle in our house. Right, Coke? We should actually put a tiki bar behind us. There we go. So, hi everyone has joined us. We've got 176 people, and we're gonna do our first jungle show. And I thought I'll test this format where it is, we're gonna touch on the boring stuff, which is bird care. Oh, my notes are gone. We'll do a little bit of bird care, and it's a green screen, Sandy. We'll do a bit of bird care. We'll do a story, one of my favorite stories. Like, I have lots of stories. Some of the stories will be drama, bird world drama that I was involved in years ago, and some stories will be just cute stories I remember. But this one story I'm going to tell is one of my favorite stories ever. And then we're going to watch some pictures or videos. And yeah, so we'll see how long it takes or what we get through. It could take only a half an hour, or it could take longer. So I'm just reading the chat. So hi everyone. We've got 184 people. Coco. Do you think Coco looks like she needs a hairdresser or anything before her shows? Hey? We got Belgium. We got Vermont. I remember lots of different places. And all of our regular followers are here. Is anyone new? Is there any new people here? Because we've got to welcome new people. That's part of the intro. I got to make that intro. Welcome to bird people, because I have to write stuff down. So if anyone new, oh, Rosalind's new. Welcome. So normally I do live at 5 every day from my Facebook page. And this is something I've wanted to do for a while. Do a jungle show, and I'd love to have guests that interest me. We'll see if anyone will. Oh, that's really loud. We'll see if anyone will want to join me. No, it's not about Lucky. I might need my earplugs. You can't do that. It's not loud. Here, play with your toy. So yeah, I always wanted to do like a parrot story, a parrot toy, a parrot show with different guests and something fun. So I thought since I took some time off that we can get started on it and see how it goes. So Coco's here. Do you want to sit in my lap? Here. What do you want to do? She wants to get into mischief. This is like my craft room down here. It's where I have all sorts of cool stuff that she doesn't normally have to see. So, okay, so for new people, I have six parrots and one grand birdie. And, oh, we've got Cape Town, Africa, right? India. That's great. Okay, so I don't know how this is going to go. There's no one there. There's no one there. Here. You were so good yesterday. This is going to be a battle with Coco. We'll see. You got to be good for the show, Coco. Here. Here. There we go. She just wants something to do. Okay, so we got England, Germany. Coco looks... Oh, I forgot to do this. This is going to be hard because I'm easily distracted with her squawking. This is going to be difficult. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me get something. I forgot my notes. I'll be right back. Okay, so I just wanted to talk about, we won't talk a lot about bird care. We'll just do a little bit every day, but just something little so we can have little tips. Coco is good today. Thanks for asking. Thanks, guys, for caring about her all the time and caring about my pets because that means the world to me. And thanks for watching and following us and being involved in our daily bird drama. So let's talk about, the first one I want to talk about is birds are, this is just one point. We're not going to go on about it. So birds are social animals. So a lot of times parrots are isolated. Like when people get a new bird, they play with them all the time and all that. And then when they're not giving the attention the bird needs, they put them off somewhere so that the scream, because they'll start screaming or whatever if they're not getting the attention they need. And then they're isolated, which makes it even worse. So that's a lot of times why they start plucking, but the birds are social animals, and that's why they're in flocks, and they need to be part of your home. I try and do that. It's not easy with a lot of birds, but I try and involve them in my home, as you see every day, and from my videos. And what do you want to do, honey? You want me to pet you? So I try and involve them in my life. So different things you can involve them in is cooking or washing vegetables or laundry. They love laundry. They love going for walks. I don't take mine out for walks. I should, but I'm always worried. When I take my bird, I'm kind of paranoid. So we got Denmark here. I'm kind of paranoid because I don't have control over the environment outside, where inside I have control. So I need to figure out a way where I can be more comfortable in taking them out. Anyway, so birds are social animals. They need to be part of your life and your family and your activity. And yeah, so I do my best with that. I'm not perfect. I do have a bird room, only because I have so many, but they're not in there by themselves. So a lot of people frown on bird rooms, and I think that if you're going to have multiple birds, it's better to keep the dander controlled with air cleaners, and of course noise. You want to keep your family happy and everything. So anyways, people frown on it. I don't. Depends on the situation. But if you got one or two birds, right? If you got one or two birds, then they can be in your house, right? So so that's our education for today. the social part. Yeah, Chris, see, involve them. They love it. Making the bed. Oh my God, you should see Kiwi when we make the bed. She just loves it because we put her in the middle. I should video it next time. But our bedroom is so full of dog beds. It's embarrassing. Hold on. Should I get my ear? What are you gonna do? How are you gonna sit through a whole show? Here, get on my hands. Get on my hands. Here. Anyways, Kiwi loves making the bed. We put her in the sheet and we shake it, and she goes running under the sheets and all around. Anyways, little things like that. I gotta get an earplug. Sorry, guys. I'll be right back. I never put birds on my shoulder, but Coco gets to be on my shoulder during the show. For some reason, my ears are sensitive to the screaming into it. Anyway, so yeah, so involving them in your daily stuff. So yeah, so those are different ideas. Coco's on my computer now. Okay, so let's go to my favorite story. Okay, you guys, I'm going to post it. A long time ago, this will be another story time, but when I first started owning birds, I joined a lot of bird communities, like bird forums, and I learned everything. Well, I learned a lot of the basics from those bird forums, and thanks, Chris. Anyways, okay, so I shouldn't look at the chat. Anyway, so I learned a lot from the bird forums, like food, diet, all that other stuff. But in the process of that, it became a community of people that were bird lovers, right? So I met a lot of my longtime online bird friends from that community, and that's kind of where my whole bird world started, was from the community. And there's one lady named Bonnie, and she had a pet store. She's very experienced with African Greys, and she helped me so much with Kiwi and then Bee, my African Grey. So I wanted to share her story because she's one of my favorite stories. It's one of my favorite stories ever, and it's the story of how her macaw was stolen. And this is a disclaimer. Happy ending, so don't worry, we'll do all happy endings. So anyways, so now I'm going to try this share screen, and I have to mute my mic. Oh, share screen. Do I have to mute my mic with the share screen? Share screen. Okay, because I want to read the story with you together. Coco. Okay, so we're going to go here. And this is the story. And I just want to make sure you guys can see this. It was written a long time ago. It was written a long time ago, and I think I'm going to read it. We'll read it together, but it's the cutest story ever. Does the sound okay that I'm sharing the screen? The sound okay? Okay. So this is from Avian Avenue, and I'm going to put the forum here. And you can join that forum and learn if you have any bird questions or whatever. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so we'll see if Coco lets me read the story. So what had started as being my first total weekend off in over a year turned into a very dark Monday in Dunn. Let me start with a little history. I had been the manager of a pet shop in Dunn for over a year and had become known as the Bird Lady. Again, one day, a guy that I'd never met came in carrying a dog kennel cab, and he introduced himself as a local breeder and wanted to know if I would be interested in the bird that he had in the carrier. Well, the bird was a 12-week-old blue and gold macaw that I could tell was malnourished and scared half to death. It seemed this bird had been kept on a T-perch in the guy's garage and fed nothing but seed and monkey biscuits. That was a thing. People fed their birds monkey biscuits. The poor bird did not know how to climb and did not know what a toy was or seen a fruit and vegetable. Now, I was not a macaw person, but I knew that I had to take this bird for the bird's sake, and I took Baby on consignment and took him home. Okay, his name wasn't Big Guy, it was Baby. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Bonnie. So I got him on a good hand food diet and gave him a huge cage full of toys and watched him flower into a beautiful blue and gold macaw. Then I took him back to the shop and found him a wonderful home. Just a few days later, the breeder came in for his money. Way too much to comparison to what I had to make him healthy and saleable, because I guess she sold the bird after she rehabbed it. He had another blue and gold baby with him, and it was from the same pair, and it was in the same condition. Well, this time I knew I had to get the bird, but I was not going to give him the kind of money he had on the last one. So we dickered a bit and finally agreed on a price. Oh, again, I took the bird home and got him healthy and happy and brought him back to the shop, thinking that I was not a macaw person. I didn't want a macaw. He was the biggest bird in the shop and became very popular. So it was Big Guy. Sorry, guys. It was Big Guy, the name of the bird. He would shake hands with the people in the pet store, play peekaboo. Polly wants a cracker. Hello, how are you? He'd always say, Mummy, Mommy, and he'd give kisses. As the word spread in the small town about Big Guy, I started getting calls from schools wanting to bring children in on field trips. Well, Big Guy, being the ham that he is, he put on a great show for every class, and that came and went. So that gives you a bit of background on Big Guy. I had finally gotten good, dependable help so that I could take a whole weekend off. She was so excited. That Friday was a very busy day, but I did remember a young couple that were extremely interested in Big Guy. She was afraid of him, but told her boyfriend that she'd love to have a bird like him someday. I closed up shop, made sure all the birds and the fish and critters were fed and bedded down for the night. So her weekend passed quickly, and I have to admit that I was constantly worried about all the animals in the shop. I had not been away from them for more than 8 hours in over a year, but I knew my employees would have called me if there was any problems. I even wore a pager. So Monday morning I went in really early to make sure all was well and some extra time with the Fitz. The very first thing I noticed when I walked into the shop was Big Guy's cage door was open. Lord, the range of thoughts and emotions that raced through me. At first, I thought he had gotten out, so I'm running around, turning on lights and calling out. And it was a large shop, so I could not find him. I went up to the front and noticed that there's no food or water dishes in his cage. Oh my God, now I'm starting to panic. Did something happen to him? And the girls were afraid to tell me. Did they sell him and not call me? I knew they wouldn't have done this. So I quickly checked the sales for the week, and no, there's no sale of Big Guy. My heart be still. I had to call one of the girls. It went something like this. Where's Big Guy? He was not there when we went in on Saturday. We thought that you took him home with you for the weekend. And then she's like, oh my God, I did not. Was the door locked? Yes, it was. Oh no, you don't suppose. Me, get here as fast as you can. I have to check in the back. The store was a full 3 stores deep. 1 front, main, and the 2 back stock and the junk. Blah, 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 blah. The rear door was crumbled and smashed just enough to allow someone to get under it and grab Big Guy out of the cage in the middle of the night and take off with him. I still get tears and shudder to think how traumatic it was for Big Guy. So then she calls the police, the newspapers, the radio stations, anyone that she could think of that could help. By the time the police had gotten there, my staff had arrived and I had a chance to talk with them. They had both just assumed that I would feel better being off all week, and if I had Big Guy with me, neither of them had gone to the rear of the store to look for anything because they thought they didn't notice the door being smashed. So, Big Guy was stolen on Friday night, and it was Monday morning. He could be anywhere. After the police had all the information, and we could give them, they examined the door, finding red paint on it, and surmising that the person had used his vehicle to ram the door. They had also been taken in by Big Guy's charm. They had met the bird, and they'd been taken in by his charm. The newspaper did an article. The newspaper came in. They did an article. It would be an online story and a paper story. The word spread fast, and lots of well-wishers came and went. Wishers came and played and went. Let me check. Are you guys still here? Are you bored yet? Are you guys bored yet? I hope the story's okay. It gets better. I should have read it before. Anyways. So Tuesday came and went with lots of support and no word from the police. She called them, nothing. They found it. Another sleepless night, and I felt like I should be doing something. I hated feeling so helpless. Wednesday morning as usual, and the phone was ringing constantly with people wanting to know if there was any word. And I took a call from what sounded like a young boy. He asked me if I was the bird lady, and I said yes, I was. Then he said he thought he might know something about Big Guy. Oh my God, I could not believe what I was hearing. Please tell me what you know. He starts telling me that he had been in the shop several times and had seen Big Guy play, blah, 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 blah. And the little boy said, I bet Big Guy loves you. And I told him, yes, I think he does. Then he tells me that he thinks his sister's boyfriend has Big Guy. So I say, tell me what makes you think so. Da-da-da. Oh my God, sorry guys, is this okay? Are you guys okay? You're not bored? It's a good story? Okay, tell me if you're bored. Tell me what makes you think so. Well, he says that they were in the shop on Friday, and when he brought her home, she just kept going on and on about how much she wanted that bird. Then the next day she comes home all kinds of gushy because she has a bird. And she went on and on and on about all the stuff the bird can do. Then I remembered seeing on the internet about Big Guy being stolen, and I just knew it had to be him. So Bonnie was dumbfounded. What are the chances of actually getting a stolen bird back? After I regained my composure, I thought I will get Big Guy back and ask him to give me any information about the guy who has him. So he tells me where he lives in another county 25 miles away and that he drives a red pickup truck. Then he tells me that his sister said the boyfriend was keeping the bird in a bathtub until they could get a cage for him and were feeding him wild bird seed. So, of course, that's awful to hear. She also mentioned that the bird bit the boyfriend and she was afraid of it, but she still wanted it. So I thanked the boy over and over again and told him that I would give him a reward when we got Big Guy back. I found out later that the boy was only 12. And he said, it will be reward enough for me that you get Big Guy back to you where he belongs. Oh, that's so sweet. Isn't that so nice that a boy would do that? Especially against his sister. He would not tell me his name. I guess maybe he thought his sister would also get in trouble with the law. So after I stopped dancing around and convinced blah, 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 I call the police and I give them all the information they need to go to get my Big Guy back. And they tell me, well, we are sorry, but that is not in our jurisdiction. But we will definitely get someone on it down here right away. I practically begged them to hurry, telling them that they're keeping him in a bathtub and they weren't feeding him right, and I'll find my way to get him back myself. So that's not what they wanted to hear. So they agreed. To let them handle it. So I was on pins and needles all day. At 7 p.m., I called them again, only to be told that the police had in fact gone to the residence and nobody was home. So they would keep checking back every few hours. It was killing me. Are you guys still here? Okay, you guys are still here? Okay. So they did not call that night, nor did they call Thursday morning by 5. I couldn't stand it any longer, and I called them, and they told me that the guy had not returned home, but they found out that he had a roommate, and they were going to try and get him to let them in, so they could catch him there. By now, it was all I could do to not try to go down there and find the place myself. I reminded them that Big Guy was being kept in a bathtub and not being fed properly. I also mentioned that by the time they did get in, the Big Guy could be dead. How would we know that they didn't have any food or water and nobody had been there? They assured me that they would one way or another get into that house and get Big Guy out by Friday, if not before. And they made me promise that I would not go down there, to just wait for them to do their job. So now it's Thursday, and it'll be a full week that Big Guy's gone. If the police don't get him back by Friday and I do not hear from them another sleep at night, it's amazing how your mind can conjure up all sorts of things when you're stressed. And I hadn't slept and I was worried sick. By this time, though all of my customers knew how Big Guy, and some of them were even trying to find him and have his home staked out, the police did not say that I could not have other people go there. So I guess she had other people staking out the house. They've been reporting to me that nobody had come or gone from the place. Now I'm really worried. He is a Big Guy. I turned into a real pain in the butt. I called them over and over again. So Friday night, 11:45, my phone rings. And I'll never forget the call or the message. Detective Bird, that was his name, Detective Bird, had for me, "We have your bird. Can you come down and get him?" It took me a moment to be able to answer him. I was so choked up with excitement. Thank you. Where is here? It turns out they had Big Guy at the police station in a town 50 miles away. I'd never heard of the town. I didn't know where it was, but I'll be there in an hour. You just tell me how to get there. So I hadn't been thinking straight all week, and I was not prepared with a carrier or a cage set up. Well, it took an hour to get there, and the police indeed were waiting for me. Now my nerves and lack of sleep are really getting a hold of me, and I just know when I got out of the car, I'd be totally emotional wreck. It was probably a mile or so into town. I did not know I could get out of the car as fast as I did. We entered through the hallway that opens up through a set of double glass doors and into a room that had at least 8 policemen in uniform, and some were not, standing around. As soon as we go through the doors, they kind of moved back to allow me to see that they've been standing around a chair, and perched on that chair was Big Guy. Even before I could say his name, he saw me and he cried out, "Mommy, Mommy." Aw. He then climbed right up my arm and onto my shoulder and buried his head under my chin and cried like a baby. Oh my God, talk about emotional. I looked at those big old policemen wiping the tears out of their eyes, saying to each other, well, if it's not her bird, it should be. Because Big Guy had no band or microchip. So in reality, I could not prove that he was my bird. But his reaction was big enough to prove. I could tell by his weight on me that he'd gotten quite thin. Blah, blah, blah. So he climbed up on top of his perch and started grinding his beak and went right to sleep. She has another bird, Grizz, which is another bird that she tells a really good story about. But it sounds like he was, it sounds like he had to take Grizzles. Anyways, Big Guy was so happy to be back home with Mommy so much he would cry if he would not see me. Oh, he also had been fed nothing but sunflower seeds and was indeed kept in a bathtub. So now I had a sunflower seed junkie that refused to eat all the good stuff. When Detective Bird came in later that day, he told me that the guy had stolen Big Guy had taken off and could not be found. The roommate was the one that led the police in to get Big Guy because he was afraid of him and wanted him gone. So all the police did is made him pay a fine and money to fix the door for the pet shop. But anyway, and she still owns Big Guy. She still owns Big Guy. So that's one of her birds. She still owns them, and that was years and years ago. God, probably, I don't know how long ago. But she still owns them, and he's happy as a clam, and he's part of her big flock. So, yeah. People get their birds stolen. Oh, you guys are still all here with me. 195 watching. And Coco's still here. So what do you guys think? Yeah. I didn't know there was a happy ending before when I first read the story. But that was one of my favorite stories ever. Because I could imagine what she felt like when she was going through a bird being stolen. That was a long time ago. So, I don't think they... So you like the story? That was her first story. I hope you liked it. It's kind of long. Maybe next time I'll shorten them. It was a happy ending. You were riveted? You were not. Were you? Oh my gosh, lots of comments. So we got some birds watching too. Birds watching Coco. Coco's tired. Normally she has a nap after her breakfast, so she's really tired right now. You are entertained? Okay. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was too long. You can watch the replay after, Paula. Yeah, they do. They have big feelings. Like, can you imagine the bird saying "mama, mama"? I could imagine because Coco was given up by a family she'd been with for 20 years, and she was given to the refuge. And obviously, that's where she got Mama from. And they would come and visit Coco after they left her at the refuge. And I guess she would cry for, after the visits, she would cry for her Mama for days after. So birds are pretty smart. So you're on the edge of your seat. Um, Well, I guess it's like pet stores. You know how they have pet stores, all the pets there. This was years ago when they used to sell birds at pet stores normally. So they would leave the animals. Still now they leave animals in pet stores overnight. I think there was a recent bird napping. There was a recent bird napping. So I want to interrupt this broadcast to make a couple announcements because we're going to do an announcement segment. Not too long. Okay, good. As long as you guys are okay with it. So we got two special announcements. The first announcement is you were riveted. Yeah, I have to get. I don't want to tell sad stories. All the stories will always have happy endings. Anyway, so we've got two special announcements. The first one is it's Barney, the West Coast Cockatoo's birthday tomorrow. And he is going to have a party tomorrow. Oh, what time? Let me look. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, no sad stories here. Yeah, birds are really, really, really smart. No sad stories ever. Okay, so Barney's birthday party tomorrow is at 4:15 to 4:20. His birthday party will be. So that's tomorrow Pacific. So Barney, I don't know how old is Barney going to be? I wouldn't I I would never be involved in a pet store. To be honest with you, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I think they should be supervised all the time. Like I feel bad leaving my birds for 2 hours. Like I freak right out. Well, no, I don't freak right out, but I like constantly on my mind. I do have one of those little cameras. So, so Barney's going to be 28 or 29. So yeah, so you guys want to watch Barney's birthday party live? It should be big event, right, Coco? Hi everybody. If you're just joining late, like I hear them. I can hear my birds all day. Like if I'm working, I just work downstairs and I can hear them. So, um, I know here they made it illegal to. You can't sell dogs in Vancouver now at a pet store, Leslie. I posted it on my page, Tracy. So I'm going to try and do the Jungle Room every Saturday at 9 a.m. Pacific. Okay, so we've got yeah, Tim is doing a live. He hasn't done one in a couple years, so um make sure you give him support. I don't know why he stopped. I don't know why he stopped because the lives are fun. So maybe he's nervous. I don't know. He's kind of a shy guy, so Tim, you'll do great. If you're watching this, you'll do great. It's all when you're live. It's you have no control over the over what will happen. If you guys see my lives on Facebook, we never know what's going to happen. And sometimes it's crazy, and sometimes it's awful, and sometimes nothing. And anyway, so we've got 2 announcements. So we have Barney's birthday tomorrow at 4:15. It'll be live with Barney. He's going to have a party for him. And then Einstein today. They have a cat in the cage. I like pet stores that feature different birds, different animals from the local rescues. Anyways, so the next announcement is Einstein's going to be making bread today. So if you follow Einstein, they're going to be making bread live today, bird bread. So that would be fun. So if you want to learn about bird bread. Look at Coco. So cute. So does anyone have any questions? Before we move on to the other segment of the show, which is the Bob Saget thing. Cute stuff. This is a good point. Did you know that scammers, they'll set up a website and right away post all these baby birds for sale, but they're scammers and they don't have any birds, and then they'll make a couple sales and then they'll close the site down. That's like the most common bird scam out there. I've seen it all the time. People have commented, like sent me a message that they had their money stolen or whatever. I would not cope. I knew a girl that on that forum. He's ready by the mixing bowl. I knew a girl from the forum that I was in that she did have all her birds stolen. She was able to get a couple back, but she was devastated, and I hated to see that. Okay, so our Bob Saget part of it is when we show funny stuff. Yeah, I can't believe they sell pets like that. Okay, so let's do share screen. Should we do first? We did that one. I'm gonna have to mute the mic for this one. This is not a pet one, but I thought it was so darn cute. This video was so cute. So I'm going to have to mute my mic so we can watch it together. But I thought it was the cutest thing. Hold on. So I'm muting right now. We can.
%, faster. Before you go to bed tonight, eat 1/2.
Listen to me. Like I do this all the time, and if I go out at the house with the door, Matthew has his toys, and then Matthew has all his toys.
Okay. But I have to yell at you guys.
Okay, Linda, listen.
Okay, what?
Like everything they do at this house, you can't trust everything at Grandma's house.
Okay.
Okay, then what?
Then you're not listening to me.
Then you're not listening to me.
I asked you not to do something.
Linda, but listen to me. Look at, if we do something, if you get that bird thing off, you're gonna break it.
Okay, but I'm letting you know
But
that you cannot.
Linda,
no,
lick it.
You're not listening to me.
Linda,
Listen to me now. Listen to me now.
Listen to me.
No, you're not listening. I said no cupcakes. And you try to get cupcakes and you try to ask grandma.
Linda,
Didn't you?
Linda, lick it. If we do something right out this, if we get closer, you can't even get them. You're gonna burn your butt.
What's gonna burn your butt? You and Kevin don't listen. So I have to give both of you guys pop-pows in your butt.
But Linda, Grandpa's gonna give you peppers in the butt.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
I have to. You don't want me to hit Kevin, or you don't want me to spank you?
No.
Why?
Because anybody
That was so cute. I love it when he says, "Listen, Linda, listen." Okay, so let's do this one. Now we get into the animal ones. This one.
I love you, Mr. Bubs. Do you love me too? No? Oh, no. I think he loves me.
Yeah, I got you. I got this on camera.
That was funny. Did you see that one? Did you guys see that one? Oh, unmute. There's no sound? Anyways, I thought that one was really cute. This one is really cute. It's cute, and I had no idea that animals had this. It's a dog, another dog one. So this one I had no idea that dogs could have this. So anyway, so let's watch this one. You guys still here with me? 168. Okay, so this is probably not a popular part of the show. Okay, so let's share screen. Share screen. Chrome tab.
This dachshund, Rusty, suffers from narcolepsy, a condition that causes him to suddenly fall asleep when he's trying to do other things. Little is known about the cause of narcolepsy, except that it can be inherited. It affects humans and animals alike. This
I didn't know that. Did you guys know that? Did you guys know that dogs get narcolepsy? It's kind of sad, but I couldn't imagine owning a dog like that. Have you guys seen that before? Have you seen that before? It was cute. It was cute, but it was kind of sad. Like the dog just running along and then splot. I didn't know that. Hey, Bonnie. Bonnie's here. This is Bonnie with Big Guy. She's the one that had the had the wrote the story that we all liked. This is Bonnie. How is Big Guy now? How is Big Guy? We'll wait for her to answer. She does have a nap. She's having a nap. Trust me, she'd rather nap here, where it's nice and warm with me, than anywhere else. He's a mess? Oh, that's good. That's good. How old is he now? How old is Big Guy now? Yeah, already he's close to the ground. Well, the Nest Mom has narcolepsy. Did you know that? Nest Mom has narcolepsy. What is Coco's favorite food? She loves walnuts and cashews. You'd have to look it up. How long ago did you work? So it must have been. Yeah. But that means I have to bring Kiko here. Coco naps till about noon. All the birds nap after breakfast. Okay, so where are we next? Let's go to... Okay, so we dropped viewers. So I'm guessing that... where are we? I gotta close all my tabs. Okay, this one won't let me expand for some reason. Oh, there we go. One of you guys sent me this video. One of you guys sent me this video. Some of the videos I can't post because they're licensed under, Okay, you guys are still here. They're licensed, so I get hit with a strike on my page if I play, licensed videos. Well, that's good. Okay, so this one was cute. I don't know if I'm going to get dinged for it. Okay, let's put another one. Share screen. Mute. He's singing a song. He's singing a song. What's this song? He's singing a song. What's the song? Let the bodies hit the floor. Do you guys know this song? Oops. Did you guys know that song? Let the bodies hit the floor? They're singing. How does a bird know a full song? Just like Lucky Lou could sing Happy Birthday. Okay, we have one more. It's a rock song from the early 2000s. Okay. Anyways, I've got one more video, and it's a cockatoo one, and I hope I don't get dinged for playing this one. So this is, I saw the beginning of it and it looked really cute. So we'll see what happens. Aw, that was so cute. Aw, what a beautiful bird to have. I should probably I don't know why I love that so much. I bet you Rue would dance. Would you dance to that song, sweetie? Maybe we'll try it later. She was so cute. I'm gonna do this parrot type show on Saturdays at 9 Pacific. And then I actually am live on Facebook every day, live at 5 Pacific every day. I know, it remind me of Rue too. So, Christy, if you're on Facebook, I'm live at 5 every day, but I won't be doing live at 5 today. Because I did the parrot show. I'm still on my project, Organize My Life. I bet you if I put that song on, Rue would dance to it. What do you think, Coco? We'll try it today. So did anyone have anything, it's an hour. It's an hour. So if any of you have any cute videos that aren't licensed, for our next show, you can email me the link. That's my email address. I actually answer that more. I answer that because the messages through my page, there's so many. It'll say, it'll have a big company's name. It'll have a big company's name like Viral Hog or whatever. Yeah, we gotta see if Rue will dance to that song. She would. Oh, that's what your dog has? Bell's Posby. We're not having live at 5 today. So. Anyways, if you guys have any ideas or whatever, email me and maybe we can try different things. We'll try different things on the Parrot Show. I really want to interview people, invite people to talk that can share something cool. Something cool. So, I think this is going to conclude our Jungle Room show today. My first run at it. You're going to miss me live at 5. Oh, you're going to miss me or you're not going to be here? I did. We did Big Guy's story. It was the first. Yeah, we did Big Guy's story. The first part of it. I hope you guys liked it. Something different. Maybe it'll get really, really popular and Bird Talk from the Jungle Room will get really, really popular, Coco. Right? And we'll have our own show on cable. I'll upload it, Bonnie, and you'll be able to see it. You'll be able to see it on replay. It was long, Bonnie. I was like, oh, I forgot how long the story was. So I kind of skipped a couple parts going, oh my God, am I boring people? Because I'm reading someone else's story and I kept checking to make sure. So you guys can have shovel 18 to 24 inches of snow today, Martha? Oh my God, poor you. Yeah, Coco's got to go up to bed. Thanks, Paul. So we'll try. Anyways, we'll try it. Coco does sleep this much. She's going to the bed on Monday morning, so everything's going to be cool. Good. So, thanks for watching, everyone. And, Oh, yeah, maybe Bonnie, can you send me a picture of Big Guy? And I'll post it in the link. I'll post it on this page. Like under the comments. So if you could message me a picture of Big Guy. Actually, no, wait a minute. I think there was a picture of Big Guy on... I think she had a picture of him. Hold on a second. Wait, was there a picture? Oh, here's the article. Okay, I'm going to show it to you guys. Okay, this is the article. There's Bonnie. There's Big Guy. So it was in 2001. God, when you're older, 2001 doesn't seem so long ago, but it is a long time ago. That was 21 years ago. Abducted bird is back. The bird napping of Big Guy has a happy ending. He's shown here, right, with owner Bonnie Dreschler and a female bird mate left. Said the female bird trembled every day since he left. And this one, here she is when she was concerned. Bonnie holds a missing bird poster for the kidnapped macaw, Big Guy, who needs his medication. Some criminal put a lot of forethought in taking Big Guy, a macaw from Pets Unlimited, over the weekend. Now, store manager Bonnie Dreschler is missing her child. Ah. There she is. Yeah, that was Avian Avenue. That's as big as I can make it, Ginny. Okay, so we're going to go. I hope you liked my experiment. Yes, Avian Avenue. Thanks, Bonnie, for taking all the time to write that story a long time ago. And everyone loved the story. So thank you for that. So Coco and I are going to go. Coco's going to have a nap now. Hey, Coco. So have a great day today. And for all of you shoveling snow, good luck. Don't break a hip or slip. So thanks, guys.